So forget Operation Plague Star, okay? Forget about that name. It should be named something else, okay? It should be renamed to Operation Free Bloody Forma for everyone. I mean, it's brilliant. An easy way to get a fully built Forma. Takes about 15 minutes. Not to mention also having the Plague Kripat parts that make possibly the best melee weapon in the game right now. Now I will leave the link to my Plague Crypt video and build in this video's description if you want to go and check it out. But Operation Plague Star of course has hit again, and with this video I'll give you a quick rundown on how to run the event if you're new to Warframe as fast as possible, what weapons are good, and also what Warframes help speed up the whole process so that you can get maximum rank and as many rewards as you possibly want throughout the course of this operation. Now the operation rewards are purchasable off Nakak in Cetus as well. Fully built Forma for 3000 rep, infested Zaw parts, Snipetron, 2 Zaw arcanes, some craftable resources. You can probably ignore the craftable resources. The Forma right now is the go-to item if you don't have the Zaw parts. It's not a blueprint, like I said, the Forma, it's fully built. The arcanes are also nice, and Contagion is what you might see me using throughout this footage when I swing my Zaw and a projectile arcs off of it, lands on the ground in an explosion, killing a lot of the infested. Now the Plague Kripat blade and the Bokwin handle are also really worth getting your hands on to build that insanely powerful Zaw. Now for the event itself, first off, to run Plague Star you simply need to run the bounty that Konzu has for you in Cetus. There is 4 stages to this bounty. Pretty simple. Collect a toxin for stage 1. Stage 2 is to inject that toxin into a console to initiate a mobile defense styled mission. For this phase you can choose to add in the Eidolon Phylaxis or infested catalysts once you have them on your gear wheel, if you have them crafted, in order to increase the difficulty of the mission, the spawn of the Hemocyte boss if you want to spawn and fight the boss, and of course to increase the rep gained at the end of the bounty. Now you get a bonus 250 rep for each one of these items added or thrown into the mixture, so you can get a maximum of 3000 rep per run. Enough for that fully built Forma. You get 2000 rep in total if you choose to not spawn the Hemocyte, if you choose to not add in the catalysts, and you get 1000 rep in total if you don't add in the catalyst or the Phylaxis. So if all you're after is the Forma, do a full run. Use 4 Phylaxis and 4 catalysts in order to spawn in 4 of those Hemocytes and get the maximum 3000 at the end of the run. If it's just the reputation you want, you can choose to ignore spawning in the boss altogether and just put in the Eidolon Phylaxis in order to increase the difficulty, because it's kind of faster in a way. It will allow you to complete the bounty much quicker and get back in and do it again, but it is entirely up to you. Now to get your hands on the blueprint for the catalyst, you can get it in the biolab of your clan dojo once you've researched it. It is an infinite use recipe, but you get 5 of these catalysts every time that you craft it. The blueprint for the Phylaxis items you get off Nakak for standing, so if you don't have enough standing, if you're new to the event, you're going to need to run the bounty once or twice before you can actually buy that blueprint off Nakak. Now stage 3 of the bounty is just a basic escort mission where you escort a drone over to the massive pimple in order for it to inject the mixture into it. Just, I guess, defend it against the Grineer that spawn in. It's relatively simple. Now if you chose to add the infested catalysts in the stage 2 of the bounty in order to spawn the boss in, then there are some warframes and of course weapons that make this a relatively easy affair. The Hemocyte boss has 3 heads, just like Lephantis, and you need to kill each one of these heads in order to kill the actual Hemocyte. One head has fins that spread out, shoot them when the fins open. Another head is green and spits stuff out of it. It's a kind of box shaped, a square shaped head. Just shoot it when the mouth opens. And the final head has a massive blade that it swings. Just shoot it in the kind of face that appears underneath it, or in the mouth when it starts the attack. Frames like Rhino for his roar will boost your damage and kill it relatively easy. Harrow for the fire rate and crit boost, but his chains also freeze the boss for a second or two, giving you that little bit of an added window of opportunity. Titania's Razor Wing mode is probably the most effective right now, and basically melts the boss with her Dex Pixia, because basically any high crit weapon. But a slow Nova will also increase the damage that the heads take, but it will also slow the boss down for a larger window of opportunity to shoot it in its mouths, faces and fins. For weapons, like I said, bring any high crit based weapon. Rattlegut's kit gun is incredibly good. The Soma Prime is incredibly good as well. You get the idea, but basically right now the Dex Pixia seems to be the go-to way for a lot of squads killing the Hematite. Basically just rinse and repeat the bounty to earn free Forma every 15 to 20 minutes, providing you have all of the resources needed to craft those catalysts and the Phylaxis as well. Like I said, if you're interested in the Plague Kripat video, because it is the best melee weapon in the game right now, the link to that video is in the description of this one, and I will also pin it at the top of the comment section. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Enjoy Plaguestar, enjoy getting all of those free Forma and all of the rewards. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.